Hi guys. I'm gonna read a book for you guys, so welcome back to Jasmine's Corner, or whatever. This book, I'm not reading the whole book, I'm just reading a story out of it. This book was like the jam growing up. Like, it was the absolute jam. It's called A Treasure of Fairy Tales. Like, is this book not like the coolest thing ever? It's like just the straight business. This was like, I don't know, like for real, like old. Like, it was given to my mom in 1997. And I used to read this so much. Like, there was another one. There was another book that we had. It was the exact same book, but this one was newer, so. But it was illustrated by Annie Claude Martin. And I'm guessing. The tales in it, a lot of them came from the Brothers Grimm. And some of them came from Hans Christian Andersen and a few other places. So we're going to read. Let's read Little Red Riding Hood, shall we? I think that's a decent thing to do. This book is so old, some of the pages are coming out of it. That's not good. That's actually scary. Okay. This is not going to be a children's Little Red Riding Hood, I don't suppose. I haven't read it in a long time, so. Alright. Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little village girl, the prettiest you have ever seen. Her mother loved her dearly, as did her grandmother. She had made her little red hood, which suited her so well that everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said to her, "Your grandmother is not well. Go and see how she is. You can take her some cookies and this homemade jar of jelly." Little Red Riding Hood left right away to visit her grandmother, who lived in another village. Here's like a picture of her. This artist, I like the artist who did the pictures in this book. As she was walking through the forest, she met a wolf. He would have liked to gobble her up on the spot, but he did not dare to because there were some woodcutters nearby in the forest. He pretended to be very kind and asked her where she was going. "Where are you going, little girl? What's in the basket?" I can't make my voice like a deep dude's voice, like, "What's in the basket?" "What's in the basket, little girl?" The poor girl did not know that it was dangerous to talk to a wolf, and she said to him, "I am going to see my grandmother and take her some cookies and a jar of jelly my mother made for her." "Does she live very far away?" asked the wolf. "Oh, yeah," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Her house is beyond the mill by the first house in the village." "Well," said the wolf, "I would like to see her too. I will take this road here, and you take the other road, and we will see who arrives first." Dun dun dun! La la la! The wolf set off on the shortest path, running as fast as he could, while the little girl went by the other longer path, amusing herself by gathering nuts, running after butterflies, and picking small bunches of flowers. Tra-la-la-la-la. It doesn't say that. I'm just adding that in. It did not take the wolf very long to reach the grandmother's house. Meh, 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 meh. He reached up and knocked at the door. Tap, tap. "Who is it?" Listen. "Who is it?" said the voice from inside the house, a scary little old woman voice from inside the house. "It's a ghost! Run away!" "It is your granddaughter, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf, disguising his voice. "I have brought you some cookies and a jar of jelly my mother has made for you." The good grandmother, who was in bed, called, "Lift up the latch and come on in." The wolf lifted up the latch and the door opened. At once he leapt onto the bed and ate up the poor woman in less than a second. He closed the door and laid down in the grandmother's bed to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. A few minutes later, she knocks at the door. Tap, tap. "Who is it?" No, wait. "Who is it?" came the gruff wolf's voice. When she heard this, Little Red Riding Hood was scared at first, but remembering her grandmother was ill, I almost said granddaughter, whoop, she answered, "It is your granddaughter, Little Red Riding Hood. I've brought you some cookies and a jar of jelly that my mother made for you." That was so cute. That was so cute. That was a cute voice right there. The wolf softened his voice a little and called out, "Lift up the latch and come on in." Little Red Riding Hood lifted the latch and the door opened. The wolf hid under the bed covers and said, "Put the cookies and the jar of jelly on the table and come sit on the bed beside me. Put the jelly on its skin, or else it gets the holes again." Little Red Riding Hood climbed onto the bed and stared at her grandmother. "Grandma, what big arms you have. Do you even lift, bro?" "Yes." Ouch. All the better to hug you with," the wolf replied. Oh, here's the one picture of the wolf sneaking in on the door. The wolf's like, I got you right now. Oh, and here's a picture of the wolf in the bed. I like that the wolf is wearing jewelry as well. He's like pimp something, you know. My ear. Anyways. "And Grandma, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with." "Grandma, what big eyes you have. You have big old eyes. Your eyes are gigantic, Grandma. You gotta do something about that. For real. Contour." "All the better to see you with, my child. Stop telling me when everything's big. Maybe I got big, okay? Maybe it's all the freaking jammers and cookies." "Grandma, what big teeth you have," cried Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you with," barked the wolf, throwing back the covers. He leapt out of bed. Just as he was about to eat up the little girl, the woodcutter bust into the room. He was like, "Sha! Sha! Sha!" The woodcutter, who had been in the forest, burst into the cottage, and with one big blow of his axe, he cut off the wolf's head. And nobody was ever troubled by the wicked creature again. That was a great story, guys. Anyways, that's all for this story. I hope you guys like this. This is coming out today. I'm going to just go ahead and edit this, put this out today. Today being Thursday. It might take me a while to get the videos out in the next 4 days just because I'll be working. But it won't take too long. Like, I'll try and get them out like I have been. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked the story. If you did, please leave a like. If you did not like this story, you can leave a dislike. Or if you didn't like me, you can leave a dislike. Whatever. If you like the story, you didn't like me. Or if you like me but didn't like the story. I don't know. Whatever. If you have any comments, if there are any comments, you can please leave a comment down below. I really like hearing from people. So, Yes, just leave a comment down below and I will be like, what? And there are links down in the description for any of the other things that I've done. If you'd like to check those out, you can just go down there and take a peek. If you would like to subscribe, please do. You can do that over here in this little corner, or you could just click a link in the description and subscribe, which would make me the happiest person ever. There should be a picture in this corner, by the way. If it's not there, then I failed my job as like anything. Anyways, guys, I love you, and I hope to catch you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.